Hey guys, what's up? And let's get right into it. So this is my best base ever. I got the Legend League with it and I completely made it, and it is made up with the Him Inferno comps. That video is linked up in the top right. And now, as we can see here in the first attack, it's E-Drags and Loons. Really what happens here is the air defense and multi are shredding the drags and loons, the multi, and then the air defense, they can't get to those last two air defense. And then also the funnel, that Him Inferno comp up at the north, that's very hard to funnel into because it's very hard to funnel into the Inferno itself, and that is right by the town hall. And then also the multi Infernos aren't getting touched. I mean, the singles upgrading, that's huge. Inferno is upgrading, especially with E-Drags, big troops. The single is just gonna shred them. And then also, if the drags even do get close, and they rarely do, there are the air bombs and mines that completely destroy them. And then the sweeper placement is great. It was keeping the E-Drags off. Some E-Drags actually got close to the town hall, but the sweepers pushed them off. And then also the chain value. I mean, the chain value isn't that bad, but I tried working on it a little bit. And then, yeah, it was just completely destroying these E-Drags. And then the next attack, you'll see it do the same again and again and again. That's why I call it the Him base. I made it. It's made of the Him Inferno comps. It's just very, very good. Now this next attack, they're using lightning. They may have took out one of the multis, but they didn't get the other multi because it's upgraded. Check it out. They have RC. They're Tunnel 13. They're attacking me. They only get a 1 star. Again, E-Drags. The single would have knocked out the RC. Would have knocked out some E-Drags. The space still stood up. Even with one of the multis lightninged and one air defense lightning. It's basically just the funnel. So it's very hard to funnel in from the north, which is where they're attacking, and then they made it even harder to funnel in from the east or west. I mean, that is the east. Yeah, they made it hard to. West. That's the west. They made it hard to funnel in from the west because they zapped the Inferno, and that was the only closest thing to the town hall. And then they're just getting roasted by that air defense because they can't funnel into that either. This base is just made up of the Him Inferno comps, and they are doing their job. You see the chain lightning right now? It is not getting into that multi Inferno. It's just, and then the Eagle Artillery is roasting the drags on the outside. And this is actually the first full base I built. I mean, I built some other like crap bases. You couldn't even call them bases. They were that bad. Then here, replay's over in 10 seconds. You see what happens. The Queen just got knocked out by that Expo. The Expo was doing work down there. The E-Drag couldn't get to it. Air defense, everything. Queen's about to get knocked out. Right there. Well, didn't actually get knocked out. They quit. Okay. And on this next replay, again, the singles upgrading. That's huge. Especially with all your heroes. The E-Drags. But then they might have zapped two air defense, that's half the air, 3 air defense, that's half the air that's like 3/4 of the air value, or half, with 3 air defense, they still couldn't get it. It's just really hard to funnel in from that top, and again, I didn't do that on purpose. The Him Inferno comp is just like that. It is that guy, because it's built so that they funnel around the Inferno, but the Inferno is the closest thing to the town hall, so they have to get to the Inferno to get to the town hall, and they don't. The CC troops coming out, the CC I recommend is a balloon and E-Drag. They're very useful. And then you see the drags getting really close here. And then at this point, you have both multis up, and then the air sweeper, perfect placement, just pushes it right away from the town hall. And then on the edge, there this Queen and E-Drag, they tried freezing the multi. Even that just one chain into the multi that couldn't destroy it because the sweeper and pallet were destroyed first. And then 2 out of 3 of the multi of the Him comps, just all the info, the Him comps may have been destroyed, but like it still did great. The Eagle is still up. The King is still up. That's pretty hard because he can't fight back. The troops will just destroy him. But King's still up. And then sorry if I stutter or like leaving things out or missing. This is like my first quote unquote live voiceover. I'm just going with it. I'm not cutting parts out. I'm just going with it. And then also I'd like to mention I made it to Legend League with this base. I straight up made it to Legend League. In fact, right up here, this is the Legend League attack. This is the attack that got me into Legend League. And one of the reasons I could do that is because I had such a good base on defense. Those 2 or 3 1-star replays I showed you, those were the last 2 or 3 attacks. And then here I just had to gem my heroes to make sure they were ready to get into Legend League. And then yeah, here, this is the attack. I attacked this base to get in the Legend League. So this is just a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. I mean, it doesn't work anymore, but I'm just using a king and then super archers and golems to set the funnel. And I'm using P.E.K.K.A.'s log launcher, bowlers, healers, queen, and warden to just break in, and they just roast in there. This is a 2-star attack. I don't suggest using it in Legend League if you're a Talent 12. Because you should use baby drags and balloons. I'll explain more in a second. But I placed the heal right away for the splash from the eagle for the bowlers, and I'm gonna rage, and I'm about to. And look, the CC was against us, and we still 2-starred. CC was super against us. Ton of loons is really against us. We still 2-starred. And then I just hit the one ability, and then I just put the bats up in the top right corner because the splash on that side had been destroyed, so they can do a decent bit. And then I think the replay is about to end here, but this was the attack that put me in Legend League. It was awesome. Yeah, this is the attack that put me in Legend League. Part of the reason I was able to do that, it was just the base. It was all the base. Because without my base, I could have been 3-star in those last few replays, and then boom, I'm set back like 80 trophies. But I'm in Legend League right now, and here's my advice. If you're not ready, don't sign up. Because I signed up, and as soon as I got on, I've lost like 230 trophies. So I had to rework my attack strategy. Right now, I'm using dragons and loons and baby drags. I'll place a baby drag, say like next to an archer tower, 2 loons to pick it off, get some percentage, and then I'll probably do that, and then I'll do a hero dive, probably into the eagle, and then rage the E-Dragon balloon that pop out of the log launcher. And then yeah, I made it to Legend. It was great. So, if you enjoyed this one, feel free to check out the videos linked in a second, because those are just like that, and the one in the videos is actually the hymn compartment. Anyway, thanks for watching, like and subscribe.